Hi guys, Ian, Matt and Blake from footboots.co.uk, and today we're looking at our top 10 boots for Christmas. We've got a whole bunch of boots here that we're going to get into very soon. We're going to break down the top 10 boots you can get for Christmas. So let's have Santa have a little look in his sack, see what he's got for you today. And first out of the sack, in at number 10, is the Evo Touch. So we've got a pair of Evo Touch 1s here. You can also get the Evo Touch Pros. Who's been wearing the Evo Touch?
Well, obviously Cesc Fabregas and Marco Verratti have been headlining the Evo Touch, and the best thing about the boot is it features one of the nicest, softest, most plush K-leather uppers on the entire market, but it does feature that Evo knit collar. What do you think about the Evo Touch?
So the colourways for the Evo Touch Pro, we've just seen that recently launched white and blue edition. This is of course the black and Volt launch edition. What else have you seen colourways wise?
There's some black ones, some orange ones, the details, white with orange. A few different colourways available still. It's a nice little one to start out our top 10. Right, who's at number 9?
The Copper 17.1. So this was launched just before the Red Limit pack came out. So this is a really reintroduced Copper Mondial, much lighter. It's a really good boot. What do you think?
Well, I mean, one of the things about, a bit similar to the Evo Touch Pro, is that toe box on the vamp, it is incredibly soft, incredibly nice K-leather upper. One thing I'm not so sure about is that new tongue. They've kind of remodeled it so you wear it actually up instead of folding over. So that's one issue for me, but overall I think it's a nice introduction from Adidas.
It's a good thing they've taken some weight out of the tongue, so that's one good thing. Right then, what is number 8?
Well, we've got the Magista Obra. Now, to start off with, we've got the Magista Obra 2, so you can see the likes of Kevin De Bruyne wear this boot. He's a great player, having a great season. And the way the Obra 2 performs is actually incredibly high as well. It obviously doesn't look the nicest because you can see that heat map graphic, but of course they have just released that new TechCraft 2.0, which looks incredibly premium. They've got some nicer colourways. They've got the Elite Pack. Anything else?
Yeah, so we've got the Floodlights pack version,
Nice.
Pitch Dark, lots of different options. So if you don't like that heat map design, you can choose one of the ones. Now, if you're not thinking about getting the Obra, maybe you don't like the collar, then obviously you've got the Opers as an opportunity too. Then what are the other ones? You've got the Onda, the Ola, the Orden. The Orden comes with the DF with the dynamic fit collar, so there's a whole bunch of good options there for you guys. Right, what's next up? So this is the Hypervenom Phantom 2. There's been a whole bunch of different versions and colourway, and there's like your Neymar ones with the Jordan. You got these original upper ones. You got the latest ones with the more softer upper on them as well. A whole bunch of different colourways, a lot of different options with the Hypervenom Phantom. And obviously it's not just the Phantom. This reindeer here is a big fan of the finish.
Yeah, obviously I'm a huge fan of the finish boots, so the low cut version. So if you don't like this diamond fit collar, then definitely check out the finish. It's a great boot. One of my favourite colourways is that new white Neymar X Jordan. They've obviously got the black colourway as well, and because they aren't brand new, they've been out for a little bit of time, you might be able to get a good deal on them. What's your favourite ones?
I actually like the Dark Lightning ones, the ones that were just recently launched. A lot of you out there did prefer the Hypervenom over any other Dark Lightning boot, and I'm pretty sure you guys agree as well. So is that going to be the last Hypervenom, is it?
Yes.
So in at number 6 is the Adidas Missy 16 Plus Pure Agility. So we just seen that recently launched Red Limit Edition. That's probably my favourite of the lot. This is the Speed of Light Edition, shock blue all over, and that's the Space Dust Edition. That's actually the Missy 16.1, the boots Missy actually wears. Are you a fan of this boot, guys?
Yeah, I like it. I think it is a really nice boot. Obviously it has that agility in the upper, and it's a little bit similar to what the Hypervenom finish has because it has that kind of honeycomb grippy texture. So in terms of performance, it's very nice, and it also offers some really nice fit as well for players with more narrow to normal feet. So wide fitted players probably shouldn't go for this boot.
And then colourway wise, you've got the recently released Red Limit, which Santa really appreciates. Also you've got this Space Dust one that hasn't been out that long. And you can go back to some kind of older colourways, you're going to get them a little bit cheaper. Also you can consider the 16.2, which still has this nice area of the upper at the front, but then it's a bit of a cheaper synthetic at the back, which makes a bit of a difference. A lot of options in the Messy range. If you're a fan of Messy, then they'll definitely be the boots for you. You can get them in kid sizes as well, so that's really good for Christmas as well, kid sizes, and they're very similar to the adult version. So the Messy 16 range is definitely a great choice.
So next up we've got the Nike Tiempo Legend range. Obviously it's the Legend 6 at the moment, and it does have a very nice K-leather upper. There's obviously a bit of an issue with durability. A lot of people have been saying how there's some sole separation going on, but with it just been the Dark Lightning pack coming out, and it is probably my favourite colourway of the Tiempo Legend 6 so far. All over black with some crimson at the back, and also there's some bolt touches, but it is really nice looking. What's some of your guys' favourite colourways for the Tiempo Legend 6?
So the other colours we're seeing for the Legend 6 is the Spark Brilliance. That was a sort of teal and Volt design, the original white and black launch designs. And we've also got the Floodlights one, which was pretty much navy blue and Volt green, was it? And yeah, so heaps of colorways for the Legend 6.
There's a lot of good options with the Tiempo range as well, so if you want to go to something a bit cheaper, you can go like a Junior or a Legacy, and they've got some good options for the cheaper ones, especially if you want to play an Astro or something, you want a slightly different boot. So the Tiempo is good for those kind of lower tiered models as well, another nice offering to consider. Let's have a little look in the sack for number 4. Number 4 is the X16 range. You're looking at the Pure Chaos, the 16.1s. There's some older colorways that you can look at, but there's also these brand new Red Limit version that are available. Go back a little bit, you got the Stellar Pack. You might not be able to find too many of these in older colorways because they have been selling out, but if you can find an older one, it might be that little bit cheaper. There's a whole bunch of different ones they've been doing for this range. What are we thinking?
Well, the main thing about the Pure Chaos is actually how they change the upper every time. I've got this Stellar Pack in my hand, and it's got that embossed style graphic on it, and it's incredibly soft. But you'll see some other variations of that kind of very thin synthetic upper. It's got some kind of zigzag, got kind of very detailed design going on. But overall, it is a great boot. It's one of our favourite Adidas models out there.
So we've got a lot of colorways for the X16 Pure Chaos. We've got Speed of Light, which is the solely red one, the Stellar Pack, the Red Limit, also seen Dark Space, as well as Spacecraft. A lot of colorways for the X16 Pure Chaos.
And there's a few players wearing these. You've got the likes of Theo Walcott and Thomas Muller. They're wearing the Pure Chaos ones. Also, the X16.1 is very popular with players like Gareth Bale and a few others wearing the 16.1s.
Yeah.
So it's a very popular boot with Adidas kind of paid players. There are a lot of them wearing it. So X16 range is a good one to consider. And again, the kids versions are very similar to the adults one if you want to get those for Christmas. Also, you can get the scaled down versions which do look very similar with the 16.2, 16.3s and 16.4s if you want to. Right, in at number 3.
So in at number 3 we have the recently launched Red Limit A17.1 Prime Knit. So this boot has laces. Unlike the Pure Control, this boot has laces. You can actually customise the fit the way you want it. I'm a big fan of this boot.
Yeah, one of my favourite things about this boot is this kind of prime knit upper, but it's not the same on the 16.1, which I found a little bit too bulky and clumpy. They made it a much more streamlined boot. It's got a great silhouette to it, and you get some really nice touch and feel, which is obviously one of my main things I look for in a football boot.
So one of the good things is a lot of the A16 ranges will be discounted, so if you want to get an A16, then you can, and they're going to be a lot cheaper. If you're interested in this, then there is the 17.1, then there's the 17.2s and the 0.3s and the 0.4s. Kids versions are very similar again and available. And the other thing to consider is with the alternate colour you can get a leather version of the Ace with the leather at the front and then the synthetic at the back, and that's how they put them together for the Ace range. So it's a real nice option.
So Marouane Pjanic for Juventus and Mats Hummels for Bayern Munich. They're the two headline players that wear the Prime Knit. You can also wear the Pure Control or the A16.1.
Well, talking of the Pure Control, let's put down the Prime Knit and bring in the main headline model by Adidas. So we've got
number 2,
the 17 Plus Pure Control, and it really is a revolutionary boot. And the reason it is so revolutionary is because it features Boost technology all across that sprint frame sole plate, and also on the stock liner, which is a really nice feature. So you can see the likes of Paul Pogba, Ivan Rakitic and also Dele Alli wearing these boots, and it is a very, very interesting boot, and I can't wait to hear what you guys think about it.
Yeah, so I'm a big fan of this Pure Control as well. It's not much of an upgrade from the 16 Plus Pure Control, but it definitely is with this Boost material. You're a fan, Santa?
Yeah, Santa's a big fan, likes the red. It's a nice colourway, it's a nice update. It's interesting to see that they've kept the stock on the full retail version, so that's what you're going to be expecting. Again, they are available in kids versions, so if you want to get a kids pair to match up, these obviously are brand new, so they are going to cost a fair amount of cash for Christmas. You might decide you want to go for a cheaper, older version if you can find them. But the Pure Control is definitely going to be the absolute smash Adidas product that everybody is looking for at Christmas time. It's going to be near the top of a lot of Christmas lists. Talking about the top of Christmas lists, what is the top of the Christmas list? The answer is the Mercurial range. That means we're looking at the Vapors and we're looking at the Superflies, and that's because they're worn by Cristiano Ronaldo. He has his own custom Chapter 3 pair that has been made. There's obviously the Floodlights pack available, you've got the launch ones available, the whole Dark Lightning pack just came out as well. There's a lot of colourways that you can be talking about for the Vapors, for the Superflies. It's an absolute standout boot and it's an absolute smash. It is our #1 in the list. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Let us know in the comments below what boots are on your Christmas list. What do you want to get for Christmas? Go enjoy your football.